I really feel like the universe will reward you for overcoming something, or just as long as you have this little inclination in your mind that you are trying possibly a different approach, or you are starting to see a different perspective. That is literally the key of a brand new opening. Like the moment that you start looking at a certain pattern, the moment that you notice a pattern in your life that keeps unfolding, the minute you at least start making connections between the way things make you feel, the way you react to things, and like your past and your present and your subconscious. Like the minute you do all that and you start processing all that, because it is a process and it doesn't happen overnight, but the moment that, again, like I just love the idea of a seed. The moment that you plant that seed, it literally sends out a signal to the universe that your brain chemistry is changing and shifting. Like it does something, I promise to you. And then the universe and like your spiritual team, they're going to be tapped in, right? And they're going to be recognizing that you are also becoming more open and aware about what is required of you. And I just always see our experience here on earth as a school. And when you are enrolled in school or a program or anything like that, there's going to be lessons, right? They're split up into units, and semesters are seasons, and you end up experiencing exams. Some things are like pop quizzes, like smaller things, and then it's like bigger, like life events that translate to exams. And depending on how well you do in that sense, it all is there to improve your learning abilities and your overall score. But I'm not saying score in terms of there's a hierarchy in how much development one can do versus another person. So it's not that, but it's mostly just you are here on your own personal journey. You enter the world alone and you will exit the world alone. So it's a very specific journey. And that is also why I love astrology when it comes to tying those things together, just on top of my overall intuition, because I have always been an intuitive person. I've always led with my intuition first, far beyond my understanding of the concepts of astrology, and far before I even looked at my own natal chart. But what I love about astrology is how it like brings it all together. It just encompasses the fact that we all have different life goals. We're all made up of different like energetic makeups. Like, is that a thing? Like we're all having different lessons simultaneously at the exact same time. And I just love this is off topic, but we have a full moon in Cancer that just happened yesterday, Friday. I just love the fact that and I always say this, so if you know me in person, I always say how I really appreciate the fact that every single astrological season will include a new moon in that same astrological season. So we are in Capricorn season right now, so we experience a new moon in Capricorn. And then we also are going to have a full moon in the sister sign, the polar opposite energy, which in this case would be Cancer, to remind us of that 360, to remind us of looking at all things from all sides, all perspectives, and all angles. If you're getting a concentration of one energy during the entire like 30 days or whatever is like the astrological season, on top of the moon, it's wonderful, it's brilliant. And unfortunately, we do not live in a society that encourages individuals to understand themselves on a deeper level. Like this society is not set up to encourage each and every one of us to listen to our intuition, to listen to our diet, to do the things that we're meant to do in order to help us ascend, feel better, essentially, like feel better, experience growth, because we are busy with a 9-to-5 job, and we're busy with the financial stresses that comes with responsibilities, right? And being an adult and things like that. And I'm not saying that those things are not important, because I understand I'm also a human with bills, so I get that. But yeah, I just think it's like really interesting. I don't know what inspired me to say that, but I just feel that when it comes to your intuition, guys, it just should be a very personal experience for you, because I would just hate for certain people to watch me, for instance, or just watch anyone, but I can only talk for myself. I would hate for people to watch me and think that because I use cards, it means that I have a specific type of intuition that other people cannot have, or that you cannot have, because I really, really, my true belief and what I know is that we all have these abilities. It's just about practice, and it's just about becoming more aware. And like I said, it just goes back to my main point about awareness. The minute we are aware, we just send a signal to the universe that's like, hey, like this person is willing to learn and grow. Hey, this person is actually improving. It's all about improving. So the moment, big or small, like it's literally small things and it's bigger things, big or small, the moment that you just register something differently, like, hey, you know what, maybe this doesn't feel good. Hey, you know what, maybe I regret doing that. Or maybe this doesn't align with me fully. Maybe this person can only meet me here. Maybe that I did not get that job for this specific reason. Maybe there's just a high reason. Or, you know, usually I would react this way, I would push them away. But this time, what if I don't do that? The minute you start like dabbling into and getting creative with all your different, again, different approaches where you react to things, literally the universe, first of all, the universe will send you a test. Okay, so let's say, for example, because it's so easy to talk about love, let's say you've been like really settling when it comes to your love life. You're realizing you're unhappy, either with your person or with whatever circumstance you're experiencing. The moment you just start to kind of change the usual pattern that you would be, like, you know, pouring into and like encouraging, if you just change your approach a little bit, like, you know what, this time around, I won't be answering when my ex reaches out to me or whatever it is, you know what I mean, like, or the only would drown out my stress in work or by going out or whatever, you know what I'm saying, so anyways, the minute that you just start, first of all, becoming aware of what's going on, possibly you get that inclination. Second thing you have to do is listen to your intuition when it comes to, okay, what do we want to do about this? What feels the best, comfortable way for us to go about things? Now, your intuition is not going to be fear-based. Your intuition is not going to be something that gives you stress and anxiety. Your intuition is not something that revolves around your own paranoia, because that is paranoia, that is stress, that's anxiety. That is not your intuition. Your intuition is this deep inner knowing. So it's going to come from deep within your spirit, and it is not going to make you stressed, confused, or anxious. It's going to be something that you feel secure about. And my personal intuition doesn't, sometimes it sounds like me, but sometimes it does not. It's kind of like this, like, instead of an energy that makes you feel small and minuscule, it is a very empowering energy to tap into. That's how I would describe it. I don't know, let me know if maybe I could do a little video on how to discern, like, you know, like your paranoia to and your anxiety to your intuition. I could do that. But yeah, listen to that and then embrace different things. Also, another thing I really want to stress is, like, what's influencing you? Like, the people around you, what are they saying? What do they care about? What do they spend their time doing? Like, these are all influences, right? The TV we watch, the music we listen to. Like, listen, I have been doing so amazing in my self-love journey with the music I listen to. Like, oh my gosh. The music you listen to is such a quick way to manifest whatever you want, because you feel the music, right? You know the lyrics, you feel the energy, you move to it. Like, it's so brilliant. But anyways, I think that's all I wanted to say. I just hope that this helps anyone, at least one person, feel a bit more like inspired, enthusiastic, or like just empowered. Because genuinely, like, I think we so many times, and I do reading, so I'm on the other side of someone's like anxiety most times on something that they don't have an answer to, or that they feel they don't have an answer to or control over. And it's like, literally, like, life is supposed to be coming in waves. Like, we're not always supposed to have all the answers. And with tarot, I just do the best I can, you know, to interpret what's happening. But yeah, a lot of times it's about you just trying. just being open to breaking up this cycle, this generational curse, like, and just the fact that you're aware enough to know that is a sign that you may be the chosen one. Like, you may be the one that is needed. Like, that may be something that has to do to your calling. If something doesn't fully resonate with you, something feels off, like, that requires your attention. Otherwise, you guys, and I mean this truthfully, you will find other ways to like suppress that feeling of not living in your truth, living in your purpose. And I say this from personal experience because when I was actively dimming my light and making room for other people's projections of what they thought I should have been or the role they expect me to play in their lives, it really did affect my life's trajectory, and it just put me in positions where I was just not living for me, and I was just not living, honestly. So that's why I'm so thankful that I actually did experience all these things, because my inner Scorpio just understands pain and grief. Like, it brings you, there's another side to it. Anyways, that's another story. Yeah, let me know, you guys, like, what are your thoughts when it comes to I guess finding that motivation? What are your thoughts when it comes to understanding your purpose, or being in your purpose at least? And when do you feel like you are most in your purpose? Because I truly feel like I'm most in my purpose when I make these changes and adaptations, like when I'm honoring my truth and I'm honoring what I know, when I'm honoring my intuition, when I'm honoring me. Okay, let's have a great weekend. Let's have a great rest of the full moon energy vibes. Full moon in Cancer, it's about nurturing yourself, remothering yourself. So that's what we are doing, and I wish you all an amazing weekend.